force. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Eagles offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Here's a hit! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow depth. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. BC. To work after picking up the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion.
Just plowing ahead. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Boston College, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Power football with the run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Browning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Fuller. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Duggar. He's got the back in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Young. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he drops the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Troy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. That's caught. It's Fuller. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
38, Boston College, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Fuller. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take the fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
38, Boston College, 13.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. That's caught. It's Bolden. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. From the shotgun, the inside give. Creates a little space. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Off play action. And it's incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Flips it out on the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fuller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
At the 35, he's got more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sure hands, it's Bolden. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Rush is on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. One more play to pad the stats. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say?